Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. You won't believe what just happened in the NFL landscape, especially for us Giants fans. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a team that's been a force in the league for years, especially during their Super Bowl winning seasons with Tom Brady, just made a move that's turning heads across the league. They announced the trade of their star wide receiver, Mike Evans, to none other than the New York Giants. Yes, you heard that right. The Giants are adding a player of Evans's caliber, and this could be a game changer for our team, for our offense, and for our chances of making a deep playoff run. This move surprised many, not just because of the player involved, but because of the timing. Evans, who's been a cornerstone of the Buccaneers' offense for years, has been one of the most consistent and reliable receivers in the league. He's a player who can stretch the field, make contested catches, and be a true red zone threat. His connection with quarterbacks in Tampa Bay has been legendary at times, especially during the Tom Brady era, but now he's swapping the Bay Area for the bright lights of New York. This kind of trade sends shockwaves through the league, and for us Giants fans, it's like waking up to a Christmas gift we didn't expect but desperately needed. Now, let's talk a little about what this means for the Giants. First, the addition of Mike Evans gives us a serious upgrade at the wide receiver position. Our passing game, which has been solid but not quite explosive enough to carry us to the next level, suddenly gets a boost. Evans, with his size, hands, and route-running ability, is exactly the type of receiver who can help elevate Daniel Jones's game. Imagine the possibilities. Jones can now target Evans in key third-down situations or use him in the red zone to reliably convert touchdowns. It's the kind of weapon that defenses have to game plan around, and that opens up opportunities for our other playmakers as well. But beyond just the X's and O's, this trade sends a message. It shows that the Giants are serious about competing now. They're willing to make bold moves, to invest in experienced players who can make a difference immediately. The team's management clearly recognizes that this season is crucial, that they need to push all in if they want to contend in the NFC. And Evans fits perfectly into that vision. His veteran leadership, work ethic, and proven production are exactly what we need to push us over the edge. Of course, there's also an emotional component here. For Buccaneers fans, losing Mike Evans feels like saying goodbye to a franchise icon. He's been a face of that team for years, a player who's been through thick and thin with Tampa Bay. His departure marks the end of an era, especially considering his close association with Tom Brady and the success they shared. It's tough for Buccaneers supporters to see him go, but in the NFL, business is business, and teams are always looking to tweak their rosters to stay competitive. So, what about the impact on Tampa Bay? Well, it's a big question mark. Evans's departure leaves a void in the Bucs' offense, and it raises questions about their future strategy. Will they lean more on their younger receivers or focus on a different approach? It's clear that Tampa Bay is in a bit of a transition phase after Brady's departure, and losing a player of Evans's stature could be a sign that they're rebuilding or retooling for the future. Still, it's hard to quantify the immediate impact, but one thing is for sure. The Buccaneers will have to find other ways to generate offense without their star receiver. Now, back to the Giants. What can we expect moving forward? Well, first, we have to see how Evans adapts to the team's system and chemistry. He's a veteran, so he's used to adjusting quickly, but integrating into a new offense always takes some time. The coaching staff, especially the offensive coordinator and head coach Brian Daboll, will need to find ways to maximize his talents from day one. We might see Evans lining up in different positions, running a variety of routes, and becoming one of Daniel Jones's go-to targets in critical moments. Additionally, this move could influence the team's draft strategy and free agency plans moving forward. With Evans now on the roster, the Giants might focus on bolstering their offensive line or adding other weapons to complement him. It's also an opportunity for young players to learn from a seasoned veteran, a guy who's been in the league for years and knows what it takes to succeed at the highest level. His leadership in the locker room could be just as valuable as his on-field production. But let's not forget, the Giants have been building something special over the past couple of seasons. The emergence of Daniel Jones as a legitimate franchise quarterback, the solid play of the defense, and now this offensive upgrade with Evans, all point to a team that's serious about competing. Our goal is to reach the playoffs again, to make a real push for the Super Bowl, and adding a player like Evans significantly boosts those chances. It's about making that leap from a good team to a great one, and this trade signals that the Giants are willing to do what it takes. As we look at the bigger picture, this move also shifts the dynamics within the NFC East. The division has always been competitive, with teams like the Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders fighting hard each year. But now, with the Giants adding a player of Evans's caliber, they become even more formidable. It's a stark reminder that the Giants aren't just happy to be a middling team anymore, they're aiming high and trying to establish themselves as serious contenders. The NFC East just got a lot more interesting because of this trade, and it's going to be fascinating to see how it all plays out on the field. Meanwhile, fans of the Buccaneers are probably feeling a mix of emotions: pride, nostalgia, maybe even a bit of disappointment. Evans has been a beloved figure in Tampa Bay, known for his clutch catches and leadership. His departure leaves a void, but it also signifies a new chapter for the Bucs. Perhaps they're gearing up for a rebuild or looking to develop their younger talent. Either way, this trade will be analyzed heavily in the coming days, with experts debating whether it's a smart move for Tampa Bay and how it will impact their season. Back here in New York, the excitement is palpable. Fans are already dreaming about how Evans will help us reach new heights, how he might be the missing piece that finally pushes us into serious Super Bowl contention. We all know that it's not just about adding a star, it's about the chemistry, the team effort, and the game plan coming together. But having a player of Evans's caliber certainly elevates our expectations. It's the kind of move that energizes the entire locker room and the fan base alike. And as we get closer to the season, all eyes will be on how quickly Evans integrates with the team, how Daniel Jones adjusts to having such a reliable target, and how the coaching staff designs plays to get the most out of their new weapon. It's an exciting time to be a Giants fan, no doubt. The team has been steadily improving, and now, with the addition of Evans, the potential for a breakout season feels more real than ever. We're talking about a player who's been to the playoffs multiple times, who's caught hundreds of passes and scored dozens of touchdowns, and who now has a fresh start in New York. But let's keep in mind that football is a team sport. One player alone doesn't guarantee success. The offensive line needs to protect Daniel Jones, the defense has to continue improving, and the coaching staff needs to make the right calls. Still, adding Mike Evans is a significant step forward. It's a statement that the Giants are serious about winning, about competing at the highest level, and about making this season a memorable one. In the end, this trade could be remembered as one of the pivotal moments of the 2023 NFL season. It's the kind of move that could define a team's trajectory for years to come. For us Giants fans, it's a cause for celebration, hope, and excitement. We've got a lot to look forward to, and I can't wait to see how Evans fits into this team's story. The NFC East just got even more competitive, and the Giants are right in the middle of it, ready to take on whatever challenges come their way. So, buckle up, Giants fans, because this season just got a whole lot more interesting, and I promise you, there's plenty more to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this huge move? Are you excited about Mike Evans joining the team? Do you think he's the piece that can finally push us over the edge? Or are you concerned about how this will change the team dynamics? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Giants. We love engaging with you, and your insights help shape the conversation around this incredible season. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and all the latest news about your Giants. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep building this community of true Giants fans. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's go Giants!